Actually, I want to call our Senator Sheldon Whitehouse, in his remarks.
Thank you, Anise. It is a true pleasure to be here for International Women's Day, to congratulate the representatives who are present on the vote last night. That was exciting news. It is terrific to be here in Rhode Island, not down in Washington, D.C., where we have our first woman governor, where we've had our first woman president of the Senate, and where the dean of the House of Representatives for many years was the wonderful Representative Elaine Coderre. And I'm particularly honored to be here with Representative Tanzi, with Representative Kassar, with Representative Alzate, with Treasurer Magaziner, with Councilwoman LaFortune, and with former Representative Regenberg, along with Jim Vincent and Hillary Levy-Friedman, who does such a wonderful job of working in our community on these issues. We still have some fights ahead of us in Washington. We are still fighting for equal pay for equal work. We are pushing back hard against the efforts underway to degrade women's health, whether it is through attacks on Obamacare, through repeal and replace, which had as one of its core principles that being female should not be a pre-existing condition that costs extra, and repeal and replace would do away with that. The attacks on Medicaid hit women much harder than men because so much of the Medicaid population is women. They're trying around the world to diminish the role of women and the access of women to health care, and they just cannot get enough out of attacking Planned Parenthood. They have a fixation about attacking Planned Parenthood, which is such an important source for health care for women. And of course, it's all led on by a president who shows disrespect for women in virtually every step that he takes, tweeting out names like bimbo and horseface and dog about women. I don't know how he was raised, but my mother would have washed my mouth out with soap for using that kind of language. So we have some great female candidates in our enormous 2020 field. The two new Democratic senators in the U.S. Senate are both women, and so there's real progress ahead. I can't get over that we don't already have our first woman president. I really wish that had happened, but we have, I think, a really big opportunity in 2020. So to all of you, many thanks, and a particularly big thank you and appreciation to Caroline Jackson Morgan, who is being recognized here as a super volunteer for the project. I have something to give you. Thank you. Please go ahead.
Who doesn't know Caroline? Everyone knows Caroline, unless you don't pay attention. She is a truly example of community service. At the election cycle last year, Caroline has participated in almost every canvassing. Regardless of the temperature, cold, rainy, hot, she's there. Caroline is always out to helping candidates who be elected. Attending charity events, knocking on doors, attending Senate and House session here at the State House. She shows up. You will find Caroline wearing her numerous pins, lending support to a number of issues that need to be taken care of. as the core value of Hope and Change for Haiti reside in community-centered, volunteer-based model development, it is with great honor that we awarded you with the help of our Congress Affairs Senator Sheldon Whitehouse this award, this citation for your unconditional volunteer service in making a difference.